We're going to get into what happened with Britt's husband when we get to the end of this review. Like I said. Okay, thank you. Like the video.
Anywhere you go, give it all. Anywhere you said, anywhere.
Okay. All right. Did you like the video? Did you give me money? Anything? Anything at all? Did you at least subscribe? Did you subscribe to BondyBlue Bites, my secondary channel? I really want y'all to subscribe so I can get to 127 over here. Because y'all know, my growth moves real slow, but it is ever constant. Okay? It is forever constant and without pause. Do you understand me? Even though it may move at a snail's pace. All right? Always gaining traction, never falling off. Do you hear me? All right, so let's get into Real Housewives of Atlanta, shall we, everybody? Just more moments to like. So Britt in her Chinese Birkin go look at a sports car with her husband. He tells her that she's doing too much when she's trying to, I think we can do it in here. I think we can do it. Girl, please. Need to stretch. Girl, please. You and that man ain't fucking in no car. That man might be fucking somebody else in a car and he don't need that much room. A man like him really just needs somebody to be able to put their head in his lap. Two-seater is just fine. Okay? Two-seater works perfectly. All right? Britt is mad at Angela for calling her out about how she tried to pin her insurance license being investigated on Kenya. Girl, nice try. Hold up, where's that? Nice try. I can't stand a bitch that know they lying, and then when they get called out and they lie, instead of being like, you know what, you're right. I'm putting 20 on 10. They get mad at you for having the audacity to say something. Like, girl, I don't like it. I don't like it. And then Britt says that, I really thought. Let me see. What I pinch my nose because I took my nose ring out. My nose hurt. Okay. I really thought that she would have some empathy for me, and she just had no empathy. But I found out that Charles possibly had a child on her. And I just was kind of like, I don't want to hear her talk anymore. But the fact that you're looking for empathy, like, I really don't like Britt's personality type. The personality type is delusional and audacious and disrespectful and so hypocritical and gaslighting the fuck out of people. Like, you do too much. You do too much, Britt Edie. I don't like that type of personality. Like, it's giving narc. Like, it's mad weird. Like, get away from me with whatever this is, okay? That man, though, that man is not worried about her. That man is not concerned. Drew and her Libra bag go over to Angela's. Y'all, that bag was so cute. But when I tell y'all, I'm starting to get an aggravation for those little cute bags that look good, but you can't fit shit in them. Yeah. And that's just because I buy them and then I'm like, bitch, I can't put nothing in this purse. Now I'm still holding shit. Now I'm holding the purse and the shit that I can't fit in the purse. Oh my God. Okay. Before they sit down, Angela has to bring up the fact that Drew was lying about being Michael Jordan's cousin. Angela, come to the front, baby. Everything does not require you to confront it. Like, we couldn't even sit down and have a drink before you had to bring that up, girl. Obviously, you can't really believe Drew when she says stuff like that. But Drew, you work on my fucking nerves because I think you love confusing everybody. Drew says, I think that was a joke. Bitch, you told it. What do you mean you think it was a joke? You told it. Talking about maybe I'm manifesting it. Why? Because Marcus Jordan is going to have sex with somebody that you know and have a baby and now boom, bow, pow, you're related to the Jordans? Bitch, that is a possibility. We know how Michael Jordan's sons are out here. Okay? We know how they out here. That does make sense. But Drew, Like, come on, why do you have to be so confusing on purpose? Like, it's a lame thing. I don't know if y'all, I don't know why, but when it comes to Drew, I relate Drew to like those little annoying little girls that you went to school with. They're lame, they don't get a lot of attention. You know, they're not likable, right? They just blurt shit out, and it's because they have like an awkwardness. Is how they relate to other people, probably because of their parents being weirdos. Okay, but either way, when they realize that people don't necessarily like them or they're not gelling with other people, they do like little weird shit like lie. You know who Drew reminds me of? Everybody out there that's watching Yellow Jackets. Everybody that's out there watching Yellow Jackets. Okay? Christina Ricci character. Is it Ricky or Richie? Child, I never know. I go back and forth between the two, but I know her. That's my girl. Okay. Ever since she was young, since Casper, since Now and Then. Okay. That's my girl. But Christina Ricci plays a character that is so aggravating. Like, low key, like Mona from Pretty Little Liars. It's a secret. Can you keep it? Y'all know what I mean, right? Keep it. That's what you say. And I like it. And you like it. Taking this wondering. If I show you and I know you won't tell what I said. You can't keep it. See, there's always, if one of them is dead, there's always that one girl, slightly nerdy, super smart, right? Annoying as fuck. Nerdy. And they start to just like lie and be confusing just because the confusion that they cause to the people that they want to be friends with, like it makes them feel some type of connection. Right? Nice lady, but annoying. Y'all, are y'all getting it? Or are we getting it? Because y'all know they develop Mona's character into somebody more likable. But essentially, if we're remembering how they start out, they're the girls that are kind of like, you know, lame and people pick on them a little bit. And so instead of like just becoming you know, stronger version of themselves, they kind of do pick me shit to be included by the, you know, by the in girls. And then once they get close to the in girls, they start to be snooty themselves. That's what Drew did. Y'all, I'm hitting it. I feel like I gave y'all enough personality archetypes for y'all to see where I'm going. But that's the vibe that Drew was giving like all episode. Like, I'm a housewife, I'm an elder now, and I have had the experience of people, you know, saying bad things about my character, but I also like confuse them on purpose because I want them to wonder about me. I want them to think I'm mysterious. So I lie and I say things that I don't really mean, sometimes like out of my own control, but really so that they'll always be wondering. Because if they're wondering, then they're thinking about me, and I want them to be thinking about me. Yeah, I know. That's what's going on. That's what's going on, y'all. That's hilarious. Drew in the court documents. I don't know what Drew doesn't want to be seen. I haven't heard anything on the blogs yet that would explain that to me, like why she is acting like a victim in this situation. But either way, Ralph's ass works on my nerves. We're gonna get to that scene in a minute. Porsha, Kelly, Cynthia, and Shamia meet up. They say Angela and Drew were obviously on Kenya's side. Porsha is having a birthday trip to Nashville. Drew is not invited, and Angela wants to bring Drew. Angela got some Botox to fill out her pinched nose. And so then when the lady saw her in Neiman's, she acted like she did not want to be seen. Cynthia and Porsha laugh about how she and Simon went from be his peace to give me some damn peace. And that's why when we see that, that annoys us. That's why when we see that, that annoys us. All of you women out there that also promote be his peace. Like, I know y'all view some loud, disrespectful, big mama looking woman with her hands on her hips and screaming at the man. Like, I know that's what y'all view in y'all minds, but please be fucking for real. You know, most of these niggas are chaotic. That's why they asking you to be their peace, because they want you to continue to fix messes that they create all over the place. They're the tornado and they want you to be the cleanup crew. So when they asking you to be their peace, it's please come and clean up after I make a tornado. That's what that means. That's why whenever a woman is saying it, you like, bitch, you about to be cleaning up a tornado with your dumb ass. Why you want us to do it too? Like, why are you trying to impart this stupid ass wisdom on us that we need to be the cleanup crew? No, if you want to go and clean up that nigga mess, you be his piece. Stop posting that shit as dating advice to these girls. Be his piece. Nigga, what? A piece like what Britt be having in her bag. Okay, looking damn dumb, sitting up there talking about be his piece, all for Simon to be wearing your ass out, bringing up old shit to degrade you with, talking about the Underground Railroad and all of that. How you gonna call that lady stupid after you probably had your face all in between every crevice on her body, and now you want to roll up to the front talking about she's stupid? Yeah, she's stupid, but you wanted her to be stupid because if she was smart, she wouldn't have been fucking with you. I cannot. Drew and Britt meet up, and Britt feels like no one wanted to hear how she felt. Drew says that Britt came off too celebratory about Kenya being gone. Drew asked if, well, you know, let me do it how Drew do it. And this is why I said this is Drew was on this wave, them examples I gave you earlier, right? So did you ever sell it? Just like there's a tone of judgment in that. Like, did you ever sell coochie? Did you? Let me tell you something, Drew. And this is why I don't like when women who are wives have like this pedestalization, because I would rather be out here selling coochie on webcam, okay, than dealing with a nigga still in my basement. Do you understand me? I would rather be a webcam girl playing with my coochie on the internet than have a nigga I hate in my basement that I can't kick out. So I need for you to not have so much judgment there, because you are literally crying and pissed off and having to leave your house every weekend because you valued marriage so much. And that's what we be trying to say. That's what we be trying to say, girl, is that you can value marriage, you know, and tell women what you think they should be doing with their coochies and such things. But women who sell coochie will be sometimes in a more comfortable situation than you. You see? That's why case by case basis. That's why you don't value marriage just because motherfuckers is married. No. That's why you don't say, oh, I would rather. No, because you don't know what type of wife you might end up being. You might end up being a type of wife that's really paying for shit, but got him sitting up there acting like because he paid for the one thing, the house y'all live in, that you over there just eating off of him. So now he in the basement and not leaving. And every weekend, every other weekend, you got to leave your goddamn house and go stay somewhere else so that he can spend time with the kids. And you know it's not really about spending time with the kids. You know it's about aggravating you, inconveniencing you, bothering you, because he enjoys doing that so much. So you know that's what it's really about, which bothers you even more so that you have to uproot your life. Girl, I would rather be a goddamn cam girl. But again, the question, did you sell cat? She asked that girl if she sold cat. Did you do porn? Britt, you did porn, babe. You did porn. If it's on a porn site, you did porn. If you were naked in a sexual capacity on the internet and it was being sold, you did porn. And guess what? It's okay. You said you don't feel bad. You're not ashamed. Well, then stand on it. Yeah, girl, I did it. That's where I was at in my life at that time. I felt like I wanted to do it. I did it. I don't do it no more. You know what the problem is, though, and the reason why women always feel the need? Well, first of all, y'all are going to treat them badly. You know, y'all look for a reason to treat women badly. So if you find out they do sex work, that's a reason for you to disrespect them and think that it's okay. So that's the one thing. But another thing is I feel like, damn, I lost my point that quick. Shit. Oh, my bad, y'all. I've been running it. I had a point about that. I'll come back to it at some point.
Britt says that she and her best girlfriend did webcam for a week. She's not ashamed of it. Drew says one of the dicks looked familiar, but it was just a joke. And I'm like, oh, yeah. The reason why women don't want to be honest, because I find it so funny that people really think if you do sex work or if you have done that type of thing, that you want to do it with any and everybody. And the feeling then becomes you don't have any values. Like you don't have any standards simply because you've done these things. So that means goofy, weirdo niggas can come up to you and talk to you. Think the moment on the Players Club when Diamond is going to try on her cap for her graduation from college. And the nigga comes up to her and asks her for a table dance while she's trying on her cap and gown. And he starts throwing ones at her. Think that. That's the reason why women be lying about the shit that they do. If they didn't have to deal with that, I feel like women would be like, yeah, I was a webcam girl. Ain't nobody have to touch me and I made a lot of money. The fuck? You know what I'm saying? But it's when somebody who is clearly beneath you feels that they now have the social power to walk up to you and disrespect you in such a way. That's what makes you not want to be honest with people out of self-protection, really. And that's why I don't, I don't feel no type of way for real. Like it ain't my business. I don't care. I don't really judge other women by what they do with their coochie, especially if I don't want it. Like, girl, I don't care what you do with your coochie. If I ain't trying to get it, then it ain't got nothing to do with me. Okay. So yeah, do your thing. Like it's too much judgment from other women about what women are doing with their cooch. And I just feel like I'm not mad at Britt Edie for doing webcam modeling, but you have other personality quirks that I don't like that makes that seem like something, you might need to be reminded of or something. Like, bitch, chill out. She want to be a victim so badly. It's really annoying to me, but they decide that they're going to move forward because Drew can have this very, I've been there, girl. I understand. You know what? I hope all the best for you. I'm going to have this moral superiority because I get it, girl. And even though I would never sell my coochie like you did, I'm going to have space for you, girl. I'm not going to treat you like a whore down on the corner boulevard. I'm not going to do you like that, girl. And I hope the best for you, but it is really from like a condescending space when Drew was telling her that. But also like, fuck you, girl, because I don't like your energy. I don't feel bad for you, bitch. You're okay. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. You'll be okay. Because you don't mind threatening other people for no reason at all. So you'll be okay. Drew and Ralph have their court date. Drew is fearful the court documents will come out. Drew, the court documents will come out. And at first you was acting like you wanted that, but now you're saying you don't want that. It's all very confusing. She keeps saying that it's more stuff about him that's going to come out than anything about her, but she doesn't want their kids to see it all. Girl, why? Why you don't want your kids to see it? Why? You think your kids don't know what's going on? You think they don't know who their peanut head daddy is? You think they don't know who they passive aggressive toxic mama is? Because please understand, the women that make themselves victims in these relationships, and I'm saying make themselves victims because I feel like what I think about in my head is when Sonya was on Watch What Happens Live, they were talking about Sonya getting pregnant. And Drew said that Sonya should get pregnant for her husband because that's what her husband wanted her to do. So you have that type of indignant delusion about how women should be acting when they're wives, right? You think like that. And then you fast forward to how you are now in this situation with this man making you a victim in y'all's relationship. But it's almost like you are so happy to sign up for this shit. And now here you are upset and mad about this man being like this. Like it's just wild, y'all. Y'all remember that? I still can't believe Sonya is about to have baby number 3. Oh yeah. I saw that. She looks beautiful. She looks amazing. I hope she's happy. I hope she's getting the help she needs. I hope she's not, tired and through. You know what I mean? If she's happy, if she like it, I love it. It was just on the show. It did not seem like it was something that she really wanted. It felt like it was something to hold her into place while her husband was able to still move around and do as he saw fit because she had her family, so he didn't have to always be there. You know what I'm saying? Like that type of shit. But if it works for them, it works for them, girl. Congratulations to Sonya over there doing photo shoots for that third baby, looking beautiful. Okay. Ralph is on his third attorney, which tells me that he's probably not the easiest client to deal with. His female lawyer wanted so badly for us to hear that this was a money grab on camera. And I'm like, a money grab? I hate when y'all do that shit, because to me, when women have children with men and build homes and have families with them, whatever the men acquire is half of the woman. Like that's just how I feel. You're not almost dying in childbirth, right? You're not. Like, you're not almost giving your life for the growth of this family. You don't have the right to feel like you have something that she's not entitled to. I see that so often, and it's not the other way around. It does not happen like that the other way around enough for me to give a fuck about how y'all feel about, if it was a woman. At the end of the day, watching these women help these men attain whatever they have, watching the women give the men money when the men didn't have it, all for the men to turn around and not wanting to be fair and divide what they have equally between them. Like, that shit is so crazy to me, and it happens a lot. Niggas will truly be unfair to women who have made sacrifices in these family dynamics for them. They will not be fair to those women. Like, I've seen it over and over again. So it's very annoying to hear his wife his attorney talking about a money grab. So Ralph still is able to live in the basement. I don't understand what's going on that Drew has to leave the house in order for him to come upstairs. Like, I don't, for some reason, I feel like that is so unfair in this situation. It's almost like she's being punished for wanting a divorce, even though they both filed. So yeah, I don't know. I feel like this is the situation with Drew in her marriage is trash, but I also feel like, Drew, at some point you were indignant about having this gender role bullshit dynamic in your relationship where you pretended not to have any power, and now he's basically using that against you. Like, you pretended like you weren't paying for shit, and now he's using it against you and acting like he was paying for everything. And I don't think he was. I think he purposefully went and bought that house without her, so that if it came time, like it is now, for them to split the assets, he would be able to say, oh, I'm the one that pays all the bills. I bought the house. But he did it intentionally so he would be able to kick her out, not the other way around. And I feel like what he does is very intentional to, like, hem her up and push her in a corner. It's very annoying, but this is what Drew, was brainwashed into wanting for herself. So everybody goes on a trip for Porsha's birthday. Angela is late, but she tells Porsha that she invited Drew, basically. Britt and Kelly talk about running into Angela at Neiman's. Angela was hiding. They hugged, and Britt asked if it was real. I don't know why Britt always feels like she needs to, like, check people's motives. It makes me feel like hers aren't. Like, whatever you're asking of me is probably a projection, meaning that if you are asking me if I'm being fake, it's because you're being fake. But Angela says, I'm not fake. I don't do fake. If I hugged you, it was because I wanted to hug you. Okay. Angela FaceTimes with Drew, who is obviously stressed. Yeah, okay. So everybody was FaceTiming with their niggas and all of that. Y'all know they chop buku little bitty scenes up and put them in between. Porsha's sister and friends joined them. The girls go riding mechanical bulls. Yeah, I rode a mechanical bull, got my ass thrown off expeditiously. It was so sad. Meanwhile, Drew is at Dennis Bar Crew with her sister, celebrating being offered a record deal. Porsha tells everyone that Angela is having Drew crash. Okay, so let's get into this whole thing. It is annoying to me that Angela decided she wanted to go to these lengths in order to get Drew on the trip. But I also understood that this was probably a production situation in order to force confrontation, but also because Porsha feels like she can just dictate the shit because it's her birthday trip when really it's a cash trip. Like, let's be real. Yeah, it's for your birthday, but it's a cash trip. So I do feel like Drew should have been on the trip. Like, if you're saying that you're not mad and you're letting it go, then she should have been on the trip. You saying you don't have an issue, but then ostracizing her from group trips when you know that means that she's not going to get her check for that. Like, I don't like that. I feel like it's going above and beyond to ostracize somebody when you say you don't really care. So Porsha is annoying me from that standpoint, but I also understand her feeling like I don't want Drew here. Angela, why would you throw yourself in a crossfire and be the person to invite her? I know why. Because Angela can stand on her own 2 feet. That's what Angela said. And Angela had to stand on her own 2 feet because to me, Porsha was trying to bully her and then acted like, because you could have just said, no, I don't want her here. She's not coming. If she comes, I'll tell them not to let her in. That was cut and dry, but you don't want to say that because you don't want to be the bad guy, right? You want to force people to make decisions without you actually asking them to do it. Same thing with Dennis, right? So when her homegirls and her sister are all at the table, now she has this opportunity to make them feel bad for her. And it was because somebody asked where was Drew. Angela didn't bring shit up. Somebody asked, where's Drew? And Porsha goes on a rant about how, well, Angela invited her, even though I didn't want her, and she bullied me and ambushed me. And this is my birthday. And so now all the girls are like, well, she doesn't have to invite her. It's her birthday. And you shouldn't have told her to come because it's her birthday. And Porsha's like, and now everybody's asking about Drew because you should have kept your fucking mouth closed because now everybody's asking about her and they've forgotten that it's my birthday. Girl. You're a fucking child, my nigga. Like, wow, Porsha. Like, I know everybody can be like, it's really not. It's really not that serious, y'all. It's really not. It's a group trip. You wanted the opportunity to put her in the basement, right? You wanted the opportunity to put her in that kitty ass room and make her feel less than, right? And I feel like low key it is fucked up because I think that Drew is going through something terrible when it comes to this divorce. Even though I feel like she signed up for this dumb shit, it doesn't make it any fucked up, like any less fucked up. It doesn't mean that he's still not abusive and manipulative and being an asshole unnecessarily to her. It doesn't mean that. It just means that y'all have an attitude about the way men can sometimes be getting over on their wives in these situations. Like the women are just supposed to deal with it. And then when you finally get tired, now you want people to have all of this sympathy for you. Get it. But also, Porsha is going through the same thing. Like Simon is dragging you, Ralph is dragging her. Why are you like not having any type of empathy for her, especially with y'all being on the show together? It just kind of showcases how much of a weirdo Porsha is to me. Like, you know, you're a fucking weirdo, bitch. Like it's not even that deep and you're forcing the issue. And I don't even care. Like I just don't. If I was Drew, I wouldn't have came. But also I feel like, you know, like we've already discussed, Drew is the Mona. Like you want to be included. You want to be there. Even if it means you being there for 5 minutes to throw your towel down and be like, I'm leaving. You know, like you want to be there just so you can be included. You like the bad attention. I feel like she's one of those too. Like even if they're giving you negative attention, they're giving you attention. So you like that too. That's just how I see Drew. So Porsha is just giving her an opportunity to play her victim shit up. Like they're both just gonna give each other the opportunity to be who they are. Drew can, you know, act like she doesn't really want to be included, but she does. And then Porsha can act like she's not really a mean girl, but she is. Like, that's it. One thing though is that I didn't like the way Porsha was screaming at Angela, talking about I'm gonna talk to you like you're 55 years old and all of that shit. You should have kept your fucking mouth shut. I felt like Angela took a drink so that she would not go off, but I would have really liked for her to raise up on Porsha a little bit. Like, I don't have to keep my fucking mouth shut. I can say whatever the fuck I want to say, Porsha. You don't have to like it, but I can say whatever the fuck I want to say. Just like you should have said you didn't want her to come instead of acting like you didn't care. And now trying to get your homegirls to jump on me at this fucking table in front of everybody. She should have raised up on her fucking ass. Like, Angela, that was not the moment for you to concede. You should have backed that bitch up off you. I'm just saying. Like, the fuck? You gonna sit up there talking to me like I'm a child, like you don't know that production wanted me to bring the girl. Like, stop, don't talking to me like you fucking crazy and shit, you know. Because that's why Angela said, talk to me like I'm 5, because Porsha was talking to her like she was a child. That's why she said, come on, talk to me like I'm 5. Because that's what you're doing, right? Talk to me like I'm a child. But nah. I still would have gathered her fucking ass. I'm sorry. I would have gathered Porsha. I would have been like, I'm sorry, Porsha's friends. I don't know who the fuck she thinks she talking to, but I don't really care like that. The fuck? Talking to, bitch. Like, I'm sorry, y'all. That was unnecessary. Like, I know everybody want to feel like, oh, what Angela did was so bad, bitch. Whatever. This is reality show bullshit. I don't even care. Who you talking to? Who you talking to? Because ain't nobody really bully you. But who the fuck are you talking to right now? Angela, you should have. That was the moment, Angela, for the raise up. Okay. But either way, y'all, that was all that happened on the episode. Now let's get into what was said about Britt Edie's husband, because the girls, we was talking and we was saying, and I was saying that he was either abusive or gay or closeted or DL. That's what I said. Well, Tasha did an interview, and y'all know, take it with a grain of salt. But I feel like this is just confirmation on what I was picking up from just looking at him.
Who dick did she suck to get on the show? Because you know she good at it. I call her Headhunter Edie. But her husband a headhunter too.
What you mean?
I used to host sex parties in Houston and in Atlanta for DL men. You pay $30 in cash, or you pay $32 cash app. I used to run the door in Houston, and then I branched off. It's called the Lifestyle Lounge in Houston. Baby, the who's who goes to those events. Special invites.
So what is you saying?
You may have been at a party or 10. 15.
Like, to me, this had to be when they were younger, because there's no way. This is how you know, like, you niggas is whores. Because when I tell you, the parties that have women at it are usually like, I want to say 80 and above. Like, you're not getting into a party where some freak shit gonna happen with women for $30. That's just wow. Like, like that's way too cheap.
10, 20.
Britt Edie husband? This guy?
Yeah, that guy. Michael Cunningham. And we have the same last name, by the way.
I was gonna ask, how do y'all have the same last name?
No relations.
But you have had relations.
Fucking music.
Does Britt know this?
She should know her man gay. Anybody can see that. With two words.
I mean, I saw it on the couch. He looked a little different. I don't know if gay was the word, but he looked different. He looked standoffish. He looked like he just want to duck his head and mind his business.
I call it a lavender marriage.
What's a lavender marriage?
When a straight woman marries a gay man for whatever reason, for protection, for money, for status.
Do we have a $32 receipt? Now, this was a cash app. It looks like from her husband to you.
Keep the time.
2:03 a.m.
That's the night of.
That's so much evidence. Nigga got a cash app, a time, a nefarious time. Ain't shit going on after 2:00 in Atlanta. Okay, but booty cheeks. Thank you for bringing this up, Tasha. Yes, I will comment on it. Actually, I don't even think it was Porsha. It was one of Porsha's friends in the background that said, "Oh, I heard Drew was sucking." And then Porsha was like, "Well, you know, that's what he does. That's what he does. When we out, he be like, oh, she's on my dick, she's on my dick, she's on my dick, she's on my." And I'm like, and you want to be with him so bad. Y'all, it's always so weird to me when women think that they're cool because the men tell them how many hoes they out here fucking. And to be very clear, if women are sucking Dennis's dick with no other sexual shit happening, they're being paid. If you are a woman out here and you giving head and getting nothing in return, I'm gonna need for there to be a payment. That doesn't make any sense. I hope the girl's self-esteem is not so low that they are giving away blowjobs for free. That does not make any sense. And Porsha, for you to even believe that, okay, girl. Okay, girl. Yeah, that's what men always say. Men always lie and say, oh, I only got head. Men don't just want head, especially straight men. Straight men don't just want head. Gay men might just want head. You know, gay men will like, yeah, we can just suck dick and that's all. I don't feel like going through the rest today. We can just meet, 5 minutes, you suck my dick, I suck your dick, we going about our way. Gay men, yes. Straight men who are dealing with women, no. That's not happening at the number that you think it's happening. So if Dennis is just actively out here getting his dick sucked at random, it's probably because he's paying or it's men that's doing it. Either way, the fact that he's the hot dog girl, anyway, Porsha, you look dumb. I'm gonna just say that. Porsha, you look dumb. Y'all all look dumb trying to make it seem like Drew is out here, slutting like, oh, she's so nasty because she out here sucking dick. Girl, all y'all sucking dick. And some of y'all at that table probably sucked Dennis' dick too. We already know 2 of y'all went on a date with Dennis. So I wonder how many of Porsha's homegirls have fucked Dennis. Like, girl, stop. The way Dennis get around, it's probably at least 2 or 3 of y'all on the other side of the table that we did not see that probably fucked Dennis. So for y'all to be up there talking about, oh, Drew probably sucked his, yeah, girl. And Porsha still wanted him. He out there putting his dick in everybody's mouth, and Porsha still wanted him, girl. So we're not about to act like that shame on Drew or that make Drew look bad. No, bitch, that make you look bad because you got a baby with that nigga. You got a baby with a nigga whose dick is just out here. Anybody want it? Anybody want it? You want it? You want it? Like, girl, the fuck? Which y'all thought that was supposed to be shame? That was supposed to be shame on Drew, right? Drew doing music with him, so now she fucking him, so that's shame on her. But not shame on you for fucking him, having a baby with him. And he's still out here fucking everybody. That's your baby daddy, and he fucking the women on your cast. You had a baby with him. Like, you let him shoot up your club. To me, even though the women who was just sucking his dick, if they wasn't getting paid, that's a show of low self-esteem. But at least they didn't get pregnant by him. At least they didn't get pregnant by him. Sorry. You if Drew looked dumb for sucking his dick, bitch, you look dumb for having a baby with him. Like, there's no way. There's no way. You suck this dick too, bitch. Like, what are you talking about? Like, how y'all sitting up here trying to make Drew look nasty for doing the same shit that at least 3-4 other girls at this table have done with Dennis? Like, if you've seen Dennis' dick, raise your hand. It's not just Drew. If it's Drew, it ain't just Drew, bitch. It's a couple of y'all at this table. Stop it. There ain't enough straight men with money in Atlanta for Porsha to be sitting at a table with 10 plus women from the Atlanta area, and not at least 2 of them have not seen Dennis's dick, child. The numbers tell me that it's a high percentage. It's a high percentage. Okay. She said that's a Kelly. What are the locks for? Girl, we wondering. Yeah, she brought a lock for her luggage. Oh, okay. So that meant in case somebody wanted to steal something from her. Girl, you don't even have no clothes. That's why I said that Birkin was from China. Girl, get away from us with this. You needed Kelly's stylist. And then I heard from the diva, from Erica De Niro, that the stylist is now a Brit stylist. And so the stylist is just out here, like blocking everybody. The white woman statement. Okay, thank you. Oh, all right. I got you. They do use that. in a negative way. Thank you. Nah, because Kelly said she brought security and Sage. Hood chicks put locks and socks to hit people with. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. Britt said she got locks when her and Kelly first went to the room to change. No, the locks go in socks to fight. Got you. Britt was trying to be dangerous again. Yeah, she always threatening somebody. She always threatening somebody with violence. Okay, child, I'm wondering, was you a stripper? Because strippers the ones that like to fight to the death. The stylist was with Britt at the premiere party. Britt must got the money to pay the stylist now. That's so funny. That's so weird. I wonder what happened with that because I think Kelly, you know what I'm saying? Like Kelly seems cool. So what happened? I have questions. I'm gonna tell you right now though, I don't like how this little clique is happening, like where it's Porsha and Britt, and I think Phaedra, they was over there shaking ass. Let me tell y'all something. All of y'all undercover lesbians out there, y'all always talking about these DL men, but see you DL women out there, I feel like that's the group of women that really love that freaking frag shit. Like those of y'all that are DL women, y'all are the ones that want to see Porsha and Phaedra, you know, jumping up and down, pretending like they gonna kitty click and shit. That's who that's for. All right, y'all. Peace out. Bye.